dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about Impact, Rampage, SmackDown, and the big pay-per-view this weekend, Full Gear. I almost forgot its name. But I realized going into the show, I did not watch Impact. So I had to go do some quick highlights of it. But it was November 21st, 2024. Tom and Matthew on commentary. We started off with the Knockout Championship match. Masha puts it up against Alicia. Masha got the win. Ash versus Jody. Ash got the win. Frankie versus Rhino. Frankie got the win. Like I said, it was a real quick, like Loretto and Leon versus Moose and Johnny. And Loretto Kid and Leon get the win. Savannah versus Brittany. Savannah got the win. And Trent, Alexander, Jake versus Matt, Jeff, and Ace. And Trent, Alexander, and Jake got the win. I really don't have much to say about the show just because I did the highlights and it was quick, fast. Usually how highlights go. But I'll do better. It was just one of those things where with my birthday, with the holiday weekend and everything like that, because we did Thanksgiving early on my birthday, because no one in my family could get the actual Thanksgiving off, so completely oversaw Impact. But there's a show I did not oversee, and that is SmackDown, baby! November 22nd, 2024 in Salt Lake City. Cole and Graves on commentary. We're building up to Survivor Series. War Games! Oh, we started off with the new Bloodline, and Solo calls out Roman and says, hey, you're not here yet, but once you get here, I want you to meet me in the middle of this ring and surrender to the Bloodline. And I was like, oh. Then we get the qualifying match for the United States, Women's United States Championship. They just announced the Women's Intercontinental Championship last night. I'm very excited, but we have Bianca versus Blair versus Chelsea. Jade was attacked, and Jade was beat down. She was laying on the car like this, basically. Oh, leg like that. Beat up, bloodied. So she's going to be out. She's out of the War Games match as well. I want to say hi to Cena. Cena. Look at the abs on that, I swear. So Bianca got distracted. She ran to go check on her friend, causing Chelsea to win this match, which I am very excited about because I want Chelsea to be the Women's United States Champion. I think it'd be great. I like the fact they're going to keep the United States Championship on SmackDown and the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. I thought it was fitting. Then we have Jade, who was attacked, what I said. Then we have a United States Championship match, LA Knight versus Santos Escobar. This was awesome. But LA Knight got the win. But Shinsuke Nakamura attacked, and I really am enjoying his new look. Really enjoying the new look. And it was announced that at Survivor Series, we will have these two facing each other. Then we have a Cody and Kevin segment. It is just personal. They are going to face each other at Saturday night's main event in December. I'm very excited about that. And then Cody, passionate promo. And Kevin ending his promo with I loved Randy. Randy was my friend, blah, blah, blah. But you, I hate you. I was like, the drama here, folks. It's spicy. It's a spicy meatball. But then we have Naomi and Bayley versus Candice and Tiffany. Ends in a DQ. Because Nia came out, and Io, Liv, Raquel, Rhea with this badass black mask holding a kendo stick. Now they need another member. Who's going to be the fifth member? Well, we found out last night, didn't we? Bayley. So we'll talk about Raw here in a couple days. But yeah, so we got this team is setting up. We got War Games, and we have Montez versus Ciampa. Montez gets the win, and we finally get to the main event of this show. It's not even the main. Yeah, it's the main meat. The Bloodline comes out with Bronson Reed, and here comes OG Bloodline, just 4, 5, and we're like, who's going to join the OG Bloodline to take out the new bloodline at War Games. Whoo. I'll tell you. The Wise Man has returned. But there's something interesting about the Wise Man's return. He is dressed like Solo. Well, how Solo used to dress. The red shirt, little handkerchief. I was wondering. I was like, But it was all pure speculation. Rock was going to join Solo. Not the case. Cody was going to join Roman's group. Not the case. Wise Man says it'll be 5-on-5 at War Games. And we're going to have CM Punk, who is a wise man, who is an advocate of the wise man, just like Roman. So, and he says he was my wise man first. So I saw everyone was like, everyone questions AEW, then why we booked this? This doesn't make sense. It makes sense. He's the Paul Heyman guy. Paul Heyman had to call upon his person to help his guy, Roman Reigns. Or is there betrayal? Is there a betrayal? I wonder what Drew McIntyre thinks. But that was awesome. Dude, when he announced Punk didn't even waste time. He put the tape around his hand and went in there and they went to war, baby. Oh, he is the fifth man. And Roman and them, there's this dope picture where Roman puts the one up and Punk goes like this. Just it's a stellar picture. And that was SmackDown, November 22nd, 2024. Cole Graves on commentary. This was awesome, man. 5 out of 5. Match of the night. LA versus Santos, man. You can't go wrong there. Then we go into Rampage, and this is the Rampage before the big pay-per-view, November 22nd, 2024. We have Excalibur, Magic, and Believe Daddy on commentary. Mina and Mariah versus Nyla and Harley. This is a really silly spot where they try to do like a kick out the ropes. I don't know. It was sloppy. But Mina and Mariah got the win. They got the big celebration at Full Gear. QT and Boom waiting. Don't care. They got in a fight. Juice versus Butcher. Juice got the win. Anytime I see Butcher, I'm like, oh, you poor son of a bitch. You're going to lose. Thunder Roses with Lexi. Here comes Harley. I will watch Harley in anything. She's wearing a mask. I believe Hologram's mask. Where is Hologram? Conglomeration versus Dark Order. And Conglomeration got the win, and we get November Rain. Again, you pay a lot of money, you better show me that November Rain thing over and over again. Well, that was Rampage, kind of throwaway, 2 out of 5. Match of the night, Conglomeration and Dark Order. Same old. Now let's talk about the pay-per-view. So Full Gear happened. I finally got to sit down. I watched it, and I gotta say, really good show till the damn end. Till the damn end of the show. Like, it was like watching a great movie, a good movie, and the end was just, we'll get there, okay? We start this bad boy off with the tag team championships on the line. Private Party versus Outrunners versus the Acclaim versus the House of Black. Acclaim not getting on the same wavelength with each other, so there was problems there. I was right. Private Party did retain, but this was a badass tag team match. All 4 teams, man. Then we got Lexi with Orange Cassidy. He's going to war tonight with Moxley, and he wants to restore the soul of AEW. MJF versus Roderick Strong. MJF grabs the mic before the match started. Oh my gosh, he's just such a good heel. He knows how to get that heat, man. And MJF, I was right on this one. He got the win, made Roderick tap because of his hand, stomping on his hand. But this was an awesome match, man. I really enjoyed this one. The TBS Championship match, Mercedes Moné versus Chris. I was right. Moné retained. But this match was really good until the end. The end was a little sloppy, but I really enjoyed this match. They won the crowd over at a certain point because everyone was just booing Mercedes Moné. But I got to say, Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné, my hat is off to y'all. This was an awesome match. I mean, fucking awesome. I had such a good time. Then we go to Jay versus Adam. It was okay. Jay got the win. Adam, of course, was Hangman Adam. He's like, I'm crazy. Ugh. And he attacks Jay afterwards, and then he attacks Christopher Daniels. He goes down. There's a lot of stuff going on. Then we go into Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. We have Dawn on commentary, and I will say this is the match of the night. My God. And I was wrong. I thought Will was going to win this one, but no, huge win for Kyle. You talk about a back and forth. I mean, this was like, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was like, oh my God, beating the hell out of each other. And I will say this, the one thing I have a criticism towards is Kyle. I don't like Protostar. Protostar, I thought they said porno star at first. I was like, the Protostar Kyle Fletcher. I was like, no, that is just awful. But he came out with the crown. He's willing to take everything away from Will. But no, this was an awesome match. Then afterwards, Davis came out. Yeah, you can't go wrong here. I want to watch this match again because it was freaking awesome. But Will Ospreay lost to Kyle Fletcher. Where'd they go from here? Mariah celebration, kind of stupid. But this was... I was expecting Mina to turn, but I know that Mariah is heel, so Mariah turned on Mina. And such a sloppy way. You saw it coming a mile away. Like when they started dancing and then she missed. I don't think Mina should have ducked. I think that's where this whole thing went wrong. And then they tackle each other into the table, which was a sloppy spot as well. Then Mina had a little blood and she like kisses the forehead. Blah, 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 you know, Mariah. I don't know. I thought it was really stupid how they tried to pull this off. It just was a sloppy job of doing it. I just think Mina shouldn't have ducked. TNT Championship match. Jack versus Daniel Garcia. Fun for what it was. Daddy on commentary, of course. Jack did not win. I was surprised. He made him tap. I was like, oh, okay, so we have a new TNT champion, and that is Daniel Garcia. And which was funny, I was thinking, I was like, we got the International Championship, and we got the Continental Championship. Who are those champions? And I remember, Takeshita and Okada. Keep forgetting. Like, those belts are so irrelevant. And talk about irrelevant, we go into the International Championship match with Ricochet versus Takeshita. Takeshita for the win. Ricochet is just another member on the board of AEW. Just another pawn in the scheme of things, you know. And with WWE kind of tying up the pipeline of the independent scene, it's like now you got to pay these guys more to keep them because of their names. And Ricochet is, it just makes me sad because I love Ricochet. And just, yeah. Takeshita got the win. Fun match for what it was. You know, I don't think anything could have topped the match with Kyle and Will after this. Then we get into Bobby versus Swerve. I was wrong here. Bobby got the win. I don't understand why. JR was on commentary. I was just like, well, establish him as that threat, I guess. You know, just... I don't know. I don't know where you're going to go with this. Where do you go with this story? It's like, where do you take this story? Because now he beat Swerve, and now he's got one on Swerve. Swerve looks, you know, and just like that awful attack he did on... Now our main event. The AEW World Championship's on the line. I picked Orange Cassidy. Not the case. Of course, we got blood. We got the scratching, cutting, and everything like that. Mox Cult comes out. Conglomeration comes out. Willow comes out. Camille. And there's a point where Orange Cassidy hit Jon Moxley with the briefcase, and all of us had a little glimmer of hope. A glimmer of hope that Orange Cassidy was going to save AEW, but not the case. And Yuta, and then everything, Yuta comes in and then causes Orange Cassidy to lose. And I was like, oh, okay, well, now Mox is still champ. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to. And then I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, well, pay-per-view's over. And I was like, man, we have like 6 more minutes left for this? What are they going to do? Yeah, I'll tell you what they did. This is where the bad ending comes. Here comes Hangman, hits Yuta, just stares aggressively at Mox, then walks out. Then, well, let's take that back. Okay, this is where it gets all crazy. Like, then Christian came out. They knock out Christian, so he doesn't cash in his money in the bank. I mean contract, you know. And then Hangman lays him out, and then he leaves. He looks at Moxley, leaves. Then Yuta and Moxley grab Orange Cassidy, and they have this bottle, has green stuff in it, and they pour it in the face of Orange Cassidy. I I think it was chemicals. I'm assuming that bottle, because I work where we have bottles like that for chemicals, but they poured chemicals in his face, and we never see Orange Cassidy again. He just then it goes off. Gonna become the Joker or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, well, Jay White came out too, and I think I don't remember. I know he took out Christian. Yeah, he took out Christian. This is how fucking crazy this ending was. Then we finally get Moxley and them. They're going out, and there's the truck, the infamous truck they keep jumping in, and all of a sudden, bam! Car crash into the truck. A real car crash, like. And then they steal the keys because there's another car, of course, waiting, and they pull up. Who hit the car? And it's Darby busted open because he really crashed that car, like, actually really hurting himself. Comes out. You could tell he's concussed because there's a point where he tries to climb on top of the hood of the truck and he keeps falling off because I'm just like, well, and everyone comes out and he's all bleeding and it's like, Moxley, ma, and that's the way we end the show. And I'm just I take a seat. Whoo. What a shit show ending to a good pay-per-view. I mean, what a way to make me not care. Like, my God. It just put a bad taste in my mouth. I was just like, I can't wait till I hear Jim Cornette on this. But yeah, so that was Full Gear. It was sitting at a solid 8. And then that ending happened and fell to a 6. That ending just really tainted everything. So, But the match of the night is Kyle and Will and all their work. So thank you. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Show of the week, SmackDown. Survivor Series. I'm all for it, man. But that's it. That's all. Like and subscribe. Share your grandma. Shove the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.
5.